it is Nikki here, and now that it is officially summer, I am feeling inspired to actually get myself organized, and that means, no matter how far-fetched they are, it is time for summer writing goals. Now, I have to be honest, when I see other people's goals videos in my suggested, or see these super structured and dedicated and disciplined writing regimens on Instagram, it kind of makes me want to hide in my closet and not come out. Ever. I used to think that I was a really organized person, and now I'm starting to realize that either I was and have since loosened up a lot, or I never really was, because my writing method has always been very lackadaisical. I write when I want, where I want, as much or as long as I want, which sounds great, and in some ways it is, but it also means that when motivation is low, productivity is in the tubes. Now, I seriously admire those writers who get up at 5 a.m. to catch an early morning writing sprint, do publishing research from 6 till 7, go for a run, make a nutritious breakfast, write a little more and finish a few more chapters, and still have time to rescue kittens out of trees. I have not discovered the secret to that method, but the headless chicken method also isn't working for me. So, step 1 in the Get Nikki Organized Fast plan, summer writing goals for 2021. Let's go. Goal number 1 is to finish draft 0 of Operation Colors, which no is not the name of the novel I'm working on, it's just the name of the project. The novel itself actually doesn't have a name right now. Operation Colors is the second YA contemporary novel I've written. It's actually a sequel to the first one, which was my NaNoWriMo project last year. Because it has sort of a literary upmarket bent, I can't move too quickly with it because all the wording and the description and the word choices are all very significant, sometimes more significant than the plot itself, which makes it really hard to just cruise through, and it kind of means that the project itself gets bogged down. The reason I put Operation Colors in the number 1 slot is not because it's necessarily the most important project I have going on right now. In fact, it's arguably not very important. It's probably my lowest priority right now. The reason I put it as my number 1 goal is because I know myself, and when I have draft 0 of a manuscript on the go, it is a constant temptation. Even when I know that there are 1,000 other things that I need to be working on, 80% of me almost always wants to jump ship, or if you want to be technical, jump over to the next tab and write a few more chapters instead, which is great for productivity in finishing draft 0, but terrible for productivity in every other aspect of life. So I figured that the sooner I get this project out of the way, the better. Goal number 2 is to finish a final polish of Operation Stars. Operation Stars was my NaNoWriMo project last November, and it's probably the piece of writing that I am most happy with out of everything that I have written. It moved so quickly, basically wrote itself. It all happened so smoothly, I couldn't even believe it. Guys, I read at turtle pace, so the fact that I was able to finish a 300+ page manuscript in a month was nothing short of a miracle. I have since spent the last few months polishing it. I let a few beta readers look at it, give me some feedback. I have one more beta reader looking over it right now, and she's giving me some awesome feedback about some key clarity issues that I need to clear up. But other than that, I'm kind of just working on doing a final read-through, a final polish to get it query ready. Which brings me to goal number 3, solidify my master list of agents to query. This is the goal I am dreading the most. I hate research, sifting through the 1,000 bajillion literary agencies there are out there, trying to decide which ones to put on my list and which ones probably aren't the best fit for me and which ones I should just put on my list anyway because this could be the one and I don't want to miss out on the agent for me just because I didn't put him on my list. The whole process is just my kryptonite. I really thought that I'd be further by now. I mean, my plan was to have my master list completed by now, and I am nowhere near that. So let's hope that I have a miraculous spike in motivation sometime between now and the summer. Something to pray about. Goal number 4 is Camp Nano Operation Fantasy Revamp. Following my gross goal with a fun one, I am super excited about Camp Nano this year. I'm going to dedicate all my writing time in the month of July to revisiting an epic fantasy project that I've been working on for years, but shelved a little while ago. I don't even know what draft I'm on at this point. Ugh. I don't even want to know what draft I'm on at this point. That is not relevant. The point is, after letting the world and the story sit for a little while, I'm really excited to revisit it with all the ideas that I've got percolating up here. My goal is to have a new and improved full draft by the end of the month. Something that I can feel pretty good about showing to the seasoned writers in my life to get some solid feedback that I can then move forward with. And finally, there is goal number 5, which is round 1 of querying for Operation Stars. Back to the scary querying process. Goal number 5 is definitely realistic, but it's also really intimidating. I would love to be able to finish round 1 of querying for stars before the end of the summer, and guys, it is doable. I know it is, but I also know that procrastination is going to be a problem, especially if I have other more exciting and more addictive projects going on at the same time, like Operation Fantasy Revamp or Operation Colors. I know that pushing through the discomfort of the querying process is going to require a lot of willpower, but I am not despairing, because I know that I can do all things through Christ, and if He wants me to query this summer, so let it be written, so let it be done. Whew. Goal making feels good, but I'm going to draw the line at 5, and here's hoping that the eventual How My Summer Goals Went video will not just be 10 solid minutes of me laughing at my far-fetched expectations for the summer and my epic failure to meet them. Let's be positive. My timeline for these goals is not set in stone, but here's what I'm thinking. I would like to finish my draft 0 of Operation Colors by June 10th, which should be very doable because I just finished the climax this morning, so what's left is basically tying up loose ends and moving towards a nice, tidy, happy ending. I would love to finish my final polishing of Operation Stars by June 10th too, which is also very doable, but just in case, I gave myself a buffer so that I need to be finished by June 30th at the absolute latest. My master list of agents to query I would like to have complete by July 10th. That gives me a little over a month. For Camp Nano, I obviously want to finish Operation Fantasy Revamp within the month of July because that's kind of the point of Camp Nano. And finally, I would be satisfied with this summer and myself if I was able to finish my first round of querying 4 stars by September 1st. If I can manage to get that accomplished, guys, this whole summer will be a success. Now, I do not think for a second that this summer is going to play out the way I've mapped it out in this video because life does not cooperate like that. But what I don't want to happen is for me to get to the end of the summer and feel like I just let it slip through my fingers and wasted all that awesome time to get things done. So I really want to use this time wisely. I really want to be diligent this summer, guys. So if you have any tips for how to stay motivated, I will take all of them. There is one more goal that I want to tentatively put out there, making no promises, but still. It has been a long time secret wish of mine to do a live writing sprint. I really enjoyed doing Autumn Ashley's sprints last summer. It seems like that would be a really easy goal to check off the list because it really isn't that complicated. But the problem is I am terrified. I mean, guys, I'm afraid to pick up the phone half the time, so can you really blame me for not wanting to do a live YouTube stream? But I decided to put it in as a tentative number 6 goal because I thought maybe having this video out there would be the thing that pushes me to go for it. And if you would be interested in doing a live writing sprint with me, be sure to let me know in the comments because maybe that will be the nudge I need. And while you're at it, feel free to subscribe so that we can go on this whole scary, crazy, exciting, wacky writer adventure together. Anywho, these have been my 2021 summer writing goals. Thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you all the best in accomplishing all your goals for the next couple months. It is going to be an awesome summer, guys, so let's get to it.